Alright, Maha, let's talk about Mission Impossible 4, and for the benefit of our viewers, we have none other but the financier of the film, Mr. A.V. Shankardass, who's in the studio with us, and he can't stop smiling because it's already ringing in at the box office. The money is flowing. Tell us what the journey's been so far, Mr. Das.
Well, it started a year and a half ago, and I think it's a remarkable achievement. This is the fourth in the installment, but it's an independent film that Tom Cruise, his production company, and Brad Bird put together with J.J. Abrams, who directed the third installment. In one night alone, it's done very well, and there's great expectations from it. And I think people always get excited about all the Mission Impossible movies. They're unique.
Well, absolutely. In fact, it is a successful franchise, as you mentioned. It has a huge star, Tom Cruise. Is it one of the safest bets, really, for a financer, for a producer?
In many ways it is, because it does have a very strong established market, and Mission Impossible is based on a TV show from the 60s that I grew up on. Right. And even Tom Cruise is a big fan of the show, and to his credit, the entire team has stayed true to that show, which was to keep it as a real edge-of-your-seat thriller starrer. And this film delivers on that count. So audiences generally come out really enthralled by what they've seen.
You know, Mr. Das, I have to ask you this question. I'm quite intrigued by the point that you have Indian money backing such a big Hollywood film at that. Now, can you just talk about the role of where India stands in Hollywood? Because this is huge.
Well, it's Indian, South American, Middle Eastern money now. The gates have opened, you know, with an economy globally where everyone shares in all kinds of businesses. Where you've got, you know, people like Tata buying British companies and European companies. This was the next step. So we, from our perspective, did Captain America in the summer with Marvel Comics. We've now done Mission Impossible, and the next one is Superman next summer, next year. And this was really the natural progression in the business.
And the movie also has an Indian actor. Tell us something specifically about Anil Kapoor, his role in the movie, and also how big are Indian actors becoming in Hollywood now?
Well, India's, you know, it's 1/6 of the populace. It's culturally a very unique country, and it's excited filmmakers, you know, from Steven Spielberg when he did Indiana Jones and Temple of Doom and had Amrish Puri till now. And the story had an intrinsic part which was Indian. And I think Anil Kapoor was very much the natural choice. He's been, you know, going from one great achievement to the next, and there was really no one else you could put in that role but him.
You know, Mr. Das, I have to ask you this. Now, there was word at one point of time that Mission Impossible could be shot in India.
Yes.
Now, everybody thought that we were going to see the film in India. We, of course, saw Tom Cruise. Maha was the lucky one who actually got a glimpse of Tom Cruise when he was visiting. But what went wrong? Why didn't we see the film shoot in our country?
I happened to have sat in one of the early meetings when I pushed for the film to be shot here, and would have been delighted if it had been shot here. But India, in many respects, is still working things out and developing. The film was shot in Canada and in Prague and in Dubai. A lot of these countries have great tax benefits, etc., which India doesn't have. And I mean, I engineered a lot of the financing on this film, and you really have to make choices that are lucrative, that are, you know, are tax efficient, that stabilize the film, as you said, make it risk-free. So in due course, I really hope some of these big films end up here, and they probably will. It's unavoidable, but it just kind of didn't work out on this one for financial reasons.
Let's just hope Ambika Soni is listening, Maha, on this one.
A.V. Shankardass, I watched the movie last evening, and it does appear to have all the ingredients for a successful movie, but all the best.
Thank you.